Fog Entertainment back with another vid here. Recently finished the 6 Star Wars movies. I know there's more than 6, right? But let's be real, apparently it's the only 6 that matter. And judging by the movies that come out past the 2000s, I'll accept that because I think episode 7, 8, and 9 are like 2015, 17, 19 or something. But anyway, we're here for a Star Wars vid. Never thought I'd be making Star Wars vids, but here we are. And this is 10 reasons why Yoda fucking sucks. And I mean, I could make 101 reasons. I could make one reason, right? But kicking off at number one, he's an overrated bastard, right? Like, he does fuck all. Like, literally. He's a green midget bastard, right? I'm fucking spoiling reasons down the line, but he's so overrated. Like, in the prequels, he's just a part of the council, and he just sits there. And he does nothing. He gets into the odd fight, which I'll leave them for reasons down the line. But like, he does nothing. Like, I went into this with no expectations because it's not my sort of stuff. It's like it's very sci-fi and like, oh, I'm a nerd, and I go, I should have Comic Con, inventions and all that shite, right? But you know what? I like stuff that actually has like a story spanning over like years and shit. And this is what this is. I just don't really. I think the whole lightsaber thing's a wee bit, pathetic, so to speak. But it's all right for what it is, right? But Yoda, everyone talks this guy up. He's like the Rock, but he's fucking nobody. He's just a wee midget bastard. He's so overrated. Like compare him to other people in this, like Obi-Wan or Anakin or, you know, like Darth Vader. Like people would put him on that same pedestal, but he's fucking shit. You know, coming in at number two, he's a wee midget bastard. He's a green midget bastard, and it's like I get it. Oh, he's got the force, man, right? He's like a million years old, and his relevance ran out 999,999 billion years ago. It's like if you lose to this guy in a fight, you need shot. He walks about with a walking stick. You know what I mean? It's like Count Dooku essentially like loses the fight. Yoda decides to help those two in the prequels. I can't remember which one that is. I doubt I'll rewatch these, but if I do, fuck, my god, right? Coming in at number three, he's like a hypocrite. Like in the last prequel, him and the council basically just use Anakin to get info on Palpatine, right? But then and then the older ones, which are obviously set after the prequels, it's like they just try and paint fucking Vader as this bad guy. Of course he is, but these bastards were like a reason behind it. It's like it's almost like everything Yoda shit smells like strawberries, when in reality he's an arsehole. He is a fucking wanker, you know, absolute jobber, right? Coming in at number four is Death. Absolutely sucks. He was already the decrepit bastard in the first prequel. There'll probably be other stuff that's set before the first prequel, you know, which maybe you'll be a bit more in life, love in life. I don't really know, but his death sucks. He just dies, right? And that leads me into number five. He gets like no final confrontation with like Palpatine or Vader. Now, if you remember in the last prequel, they basically wipe out all the Jedi's apart from Obi-Wan and Yoda. So Yoda's entire life gets turned upside down. All his mates, all his Jedi mates, man, get murdered, right? And there's not even, like, he was decrepit by the end, but there's not even, like, a final... There's nothing between him and Vader or Palpatine in the old movies. It's like, how did this guy even have a reputation coming into the prequels when they came out, like, the late 90s to the early 2000s? His reputation's pish. He just fell asleep and died in his bed like any coffin dodger would. And that leads us into number six. He's a shite bag. He went into hiding. You know what I mean? Like, I know Obi-Wan went into hiding, but at least in A New Hope, he came back out of hiding and he attempted to lay the smackdown on the Vader. He fucking confronted him. I mean, where was Yoda confronting Palpatine? I mean, trying to help the rebels. Like, he could have cut the head off the snake or at least attempted to. But no, he doesn't. And he's just so bad. Like, I don't get the hype around him. You know, I actually get the hype around more or less all the other people who are considered star power. You know what I mean? But he just sucks. Coming at number seven, The Empire Strikes Back. he basically we basically get wasted like 50 minutes of the movie of him trading up Luke. Now I get it, they've got to train up Luke as the Jedi, but this was just like when Luke lands on his island, he just acts like a complete retard. Like, oh, I know Yoda, I know Yoda, and it's like, mate, shut your green, fat, midget bastard, ugly, decrepit coffin dodger mouth, mate, for 3 fucking seconds before Stevie comes down to your shithole planet and slaps the heat clean off you. You know, it's just like that is the bottom line. You know, and he just sucks. Honest, like every time I looked at him on screen, he pisses me off. And that is like another thing coming into number 8. I never wanted him to win anything. I always was rooting for the dark side because this prick. You know what I mean? Like I normally in movies you shouldn't really root for the bad guys. I mean, more in pro wrestling these days. You're like, yeah, I like the heels, no bad. You know, but he just I would say single-handedly ruined the movies for me because I still like, enjoyed them to a decent level. But Jesus, man, the guy just sucks. Honestly, you know, he just absolutely sucks. And number 9, look at the stadium. I mean, that's not the reason, but I just had to say it one more time. But I know number 9, he lived for 900 years and essentially achieved Hehaw. Like he's supposed to be this big wise guy, but yet Palpatine played him time after time. Like throughout the prequels, they're like, oh, who's the Sith guy, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know, man. Right? Who's this big guy that's shafting us? And Yoda didn't know. You know what I mean? And he was basically in charge for the whole homicide, genocide of the Jedi's, where they all got murdered. It's like, mate, you're shite. Oh, he's wise. No, he isn't. He got basically everyone killed with his incompetence. He sucks big lightsaber dick. He's just no that good. Or Yoda, like, I just don't get. You know, I just don't get the hype around him. He's so fucking overrated. I know that goes back to point number 1, but he's just 900 years on the planet, and he sucks. And coming at number 10, all his advice comes back to bite him in the arse. Like when he tells, oh, don't confront them, Luke, you know, or all this other shit, or telling Obi-Wan about Anakin, don't train him up, all this shit, you know, all this shite. No, mate, you's corrupt Anakin, you fucking hypocritical bastard. You just, damn it, and Puppet Yoda sucks. There's another reason they're not living. He's just pish like him, wrinkly old bastard. Anyway, guys, that's 10 reasons why Yoda sucks. A bit more serious than the Will Smith one, but I just don't like the guy. Never will, never have. Yeah,